From the stables of Batikhofen arrives the most hardcore KTM adventure bike that is not only capable of scaling mountains but also jumping over them. Okay, maybe that might be a bit too much. No BS from here on. Welcome to the Zig fast forward of the KTM 890 Adventure R. All the juicy details of the new member of the KTM Adventure clan without the nonsense. No, the 890 Adventure R isn't a love child of the 790 Adventure R and the 890 Duke R. It does look pretty similar to its smaller sibling, the 790 Adventure. You get the same fanged LED face with a short windshield, tank extensions that reach as far ahead as the chunky USD fork, and the fuel tanks that continue to be low-slung rally-style units. New vinyls with the obvious 890 logo denote that this is the larger of the two parallel twin ADVs in KTM's lineup. But once you start peeling away the skin, you get to see what separates the 890 Adventure R from the smaller 790. Nestled in the chromoly steel backbone frame is the 889cc parallel twin engine, also found on the Super Scalpel, the 890 Duke R. Admittedly, it has had to be retuned to suit the adventure motorcycle, but still, 105 PS and 100 Newton meters are by no means small figures, especially when you consider that this is an off-road oriented product. Even the Honda CRF 1100L Africa Twin, which packs a larger 1084cc parallel twin motor, produces roughly the same output. Now, KTM claims that the 890 Adventure R has better drivability in low and medium speed riding conditions than the 790 Adventure, making it an even friendlier package to go off-roading despite having more performance on tap. KTM hasn't gone overboard with the electronic rider aids, giving it the same electronic suite as the 790 Adventure, but these have been calibrated to offer an even more precise experience. And then there is cruise control too, just in case you ever decide to take the tarmac route on your way back home. KTM has made small improvements on the chromoly steel frame, with the steering stem now built from reforged aluminium, which has shaved a few grams off the bike while making the area stronger. The triple clamp too is made from the same high-strength aluminium. A new, lighter and stiffer steel trellis subframe has raised the seat height to a whopping 880mm. The trade-off though is that it has enough ground clearance to go over a large person. But we wouldn't advise you try that. You find near about the same top-spec suspension hardware that KTM runs on his Dakar racer, the 450 Rally. Fully adjustable suspension, monoblock calipers and Medzilla Karoo 3 dual-purpose tires are some of the bits that really drive in the fact that the 890 is serious at off-roading.
Before you buy a new car, make sure you visit the Car Dekho app. Compare cars, check out expert reviews, get the best offers and discounts. Download the Car Dekho app today.
Now, if your name is Toby Price or maybe even Karthikeya Singhi, and you think that the standard 890 Adventure R isn't extreme enough, you're in luck. KTM is building 700 units of the 890 Adventure R Rally. What do you get extra? For starters, better kit. The WP Explore suspension is more sophisticated and offers 30mm more travel than the regular R. As a result, the ground clearance has gone up to a whopping 303mm, and the new flat rally style seat gets a vertigo-inducing saddle height of 910mm. Lastly, the fuel tank gets carbon fiber protective parts, and the serrated footpegs are just as wide as KTM's Dakar Rally winning bike. And here's Mr. Price demonstrating how effortless it is to maintain social distancing from everyone in the world with the R Rally. Now, coming back to terra firma, KTM has also built a regular 890 Adventure. Think of it like the Clark Kent to the Superman R. So no fancy adjustable suspension or knobby tires here, but it is still a pretty strong package. The engine tune is unchanged. The rider's seat is even more accessible than the 390 Adventure, and still it has more ground clearance than the 390 Adventure or even the Hero X Pulse. Plus, it weighs just 11 kilos more than the Royal Enfield Himalayan. So this one definitely makes great sense for the adventure buyer who doesn't want something too serious. The Rally is unlikely to come to India. Thankfully, the 890 Adventure and the R will eventually make its way onto our shores. Expect pricing to start from 11.5 lakh for the regular Adventure and add $1.5 lakh more for the R trim. If KTM manages to hit this sweet pricing, it will end up undercutting the likes of the Triumph Tiger 900 and the Honda Africa Twin 1100 by some margin. Which one would you get? Let us know in the comments and do the usual like, share and subscribe to help us bring more of such exciting automotive content to you as always.
फिर चल पड़े हैं हम देश का भरोसा लेकर, ना रुकेंगे ना झुकेंगे, हम चलेंगे तो इंडिया चलेगा। जिन पे करता है इंडिया भरोसा, उनका साथ हम निभाते हैं। BikeDekho.com, बाइक्स और उनकी प्राइसेस कंपेयर करो, हर एंगल से देखकर सही बाइक या स्कूटर खरीदो। एक्सपर्ट रिव्यूज, बेस्ट ऑफर्स और डिस्काउंट्स के साथ विजिट BikeDekho.com टुडे।